The world is painted in shades of white and grey, a vast unbroken blanket of snow stretching to the horizon. The air is sharp, the silence profound, broken only by the crunch of boots and the whisper of a cold wind. This beauty hides an unforgiving truth. Nature is indifferent to our presence. Here you feel small, fragile, dwarfed by the wilderness. The sun casts long blue shadows, offering light but little warmth. Every creature here survives by ancient instinct, the squirrel's cache, the bear's den. For humans, the margin for error is razor thin. A wrong turn, a twisted ankle, or a sudden storm can turn a peaceful walk into a fight for survival. The cold is relentless, a force that tests not strength, but understanding. Survival is not about conquering the wild, but learning to move with it, using what it offers, respecting its power. As twilight falls and the cold deepens, the line between comfort and crisis blurs. In these moments, survival is revealed, not as a battle, but as a dance with nature's rules. The wild offers no guarantees, only the chance to see another sunrise if you listen and adapt. In the end, it's not about dominance, but humility and preparation. In the cold, the deadliest threat is invisible: hypothermia. It begins when your body loses heat faster than it can produce it. Shivering is your first warning, but as your core temperature drops, even that can stop. Confusion, clumsiness and slurred speech follow as your brain cools. The danger is subtle. You may not realize how close you are to disaster. Hypothermia doesn't require freezing temperatures. Wet, windy conditions above zero can be just as deadly. Rain and wind strip heat fast. A simple rain jacket could be life-saving. Watch for the umbles, stumbles, mumbles, fumbles, grumbles as early signs. Respect the cold in all its forms and act at the first sign of trouble. Before you can fight the cold, you must recognize its quiet, creeping danger. Awareness is your first and best defense. Most rescues aren't for mountaineers. They're for ordinary people on simple day hikes. A sunny morning can turn into a cold, disorienting night with just one misstep or a sudden change in weather. Without extra layers, fire-making tools or shelter, you're at the mercy of the elements. The real danger is a failure of imagination, believing it won't happen to me. Nature doesn't care about your plans. It only responds to preparation. Always carry essentials: a warm layer, rain jacket, headlamp, and a way to make fire. These aren't for the hike you expect. They're for the emergency you can't imagine. Preparation is respect for the wild, not fear. In cold survival, fire is everything: warmth, hope, and a lifeline. A disposable lighter is your best friend, small, reliable, and instant. Dry fuel is key. Look under evergreen trees for dry needles. They're nature's perfect tinder. Gather more than you think you'll need. Tinder, pencil-thin kindling, and larger sticks. Dead branches still attached to trees are usually driest. Organize your materials: tinder, kindling, fuel. Shield your tinder from the wind, spark your lighter, and nurture the flame. Add twigs gradually, then larger sticks as the fire grows. In the cold, fire burns fuel fast. Be ready. This single act turns crisis into control. Fire dries clothes, purifies water, and signals for help. It's not just survival, it's reclaiming hope. Master fire, and you master the cold. Fire gives warmth, but shelter keeps it from being stolen by wind and wet. Look for natural shelters: rock overhangs, shallow caves, or the hollow beneath a fallen tree's root ball. Dense evergreen branches can form a windbreak. A tree well at the base of a large fir offers hidden protection. Always check for animal signs before settling in. Make your shelter small, just enough for your body heat to warm the space. Insulate yourself from the ground with thick layers of leaves, needles, or boughs. The ground drains heat fast. Insulation beneath you is as vital as above. Nature provides if you know where to look and how to use it. Shelter and fire together are your best defense. Many emergencies start on lonely roads, not remote trails. If stranded, stay with your vehicle. It's a ready-made shelter, visible to rescuers. Leaving makes you harder to find and exposes you to the elements. Run the engine for 10 minutes each hour for heat, but check the exhaust pipe for blockages to avoid carbon monoxide. Make your car visible. Tie bright cloth to the antenna, use hazard lights or flares. Huddle for warmth, use anything for insulation. Your car is your fortress. Trust it, conserve resources, and wait for help. Patience and discipline save lives. Survival isn't about strength, it's about choices and knowledge. Carry a lighter, find shelter, stay with your car. These simple acts save lives. The best survival tools are often humble dry plant fibers, birch bark, a spark. Knowledge weighs nothing but is your greatest asset. Panic is the real enemy. It clouds judgment and wastes energy. A plan, shelter, fire, signal, turns fear into action. Preparation is a legacy anyone can claim. The wild rewards respect and readiness, not bravado. Learn, prepare, and respect nature's power. In the end, your choices light the fire that guides you home.